Hello everybody and welcome back to Flown the Coop. And in today's episode, I wanted to get ourselves a nice little food source like I did mention last episode because if you have noticed, a few berries and some mutton is not gonna, of course, cut it. And we have no coal either. We're very low in resources right now. So I think best course of action for today would be to get some stuff that burns very quickly. Alright, so I think first course of action is we're going to turn the diamonds we found in the last episode into nice little diamonds pickaxe. That way now we can easily get obsidian to then go to the nether. Alright, so I'm going to put, I think, 2 diamonds we're going to put away for an enchanter. And then, trying to think what we should spend the diamonds on. Or should we, Alright, let's see, if I do the math here, it's going to be 8 diamonds for a chest plate, which leaves us not much in the way of that. So, alright, I think we're going to save the diamonds for right now. That way we can easily save them in case we need something like, say, netherite upgrade. So, first business, I believe we should get ourselves a farm going. That way we can easily have a sustainable food source, but everybody, don't worry, Chubbs is still alive. Hello, Chubbs. What are you looking at? I don't know, ever since I started playing this world, mob, like, AI has been very, like, glitchy. I'm not sure exactly why, but alright, so I want to build a farm near the village. Because I noticed there was a nice little area of flat terrain that way. So I wanted to at least try to build myself something over there. Just, I really need to build myself a path to this village because going through this terrain is, it's very thick forest. Alright. So, let's see where I can spawn a nice place for this farm. First and foremost, this actually be it's a decently flat area over here if I just flatten it out a little bit more and clear some trees. Here, I'm going to clear all these trees out here and then we'll see what we are left with and see what we can do. Alright, now that we have the area clear, it actually is a decent area for a farm. Also, if you're wondering where I got like the potatoes and everything, when I just went out while waiting for all the stuff to decay, I did search the rest of this village because I realized there was more like up that hillside that I never actually like looted, and yeah, it had like compasses, more papers, some potatoes, and then had just like logs and stuff. And I did also finally name Mr. Chubbs as well because I wanted to name Chubbs so he didn't despawn on us because he's now named up. But now I think next thing we're gonna do is clear some land, and this is definitely the right amount of area we need for a farm. Now, while I was clearing the area, I did find this. For those who do not know, this is a trail ruin, which if I were to get a brush, I could exactly explore it. Now, I'm going to keep this here for now. We're going to explore this a little later. But for now, I think we can't obviously have ourselves just a giant plot of land here for a farm without building something that's going to store the crops. So I was thinking about maybe putting in like a tiny little windmill right here and some silos. and then have the entire land here tilled with a path. So I think the first objective is I have been turning like this little villager house here into my kind of base of operations. So we're going to take all the wood that we've gathered from chopping down this area, and we're going to build ourselves a nice little windmill and silo. So I think the best part here would be putting the windmill right like around here-ish, and then maybe putting the silos here. If we just clear this out, and then, oh great, it's snowing. That's wonderful. All right. So I think we put that is not wood. All right. So we put this one silo here, and then we put the second silo like around here, and then that way we can probably have ourselves a path that connects to this villager path, then wraps itself around up to the windmill and over here, and then have the rest of this like tilled farmland. But I think we should maybe have another path leading out this way. And then, alright, yeah, I think that's a good little outline. And then have the rest of this all tilled land. So, I think the first thing though, we're going to need to gather some materials for this here windmill. Now, I think I want to be using somewhat of like I want to be using spruce. And then we're going to use strip spruce. And then maybe also some spruce planks. And then I want to get like a cobblestone, like stone brick base for it. So we're also gonna need we're gonna need some stone. So I'm gonna go gather the materials, and I'll be right back. Hi. Probably wants to come out and look at this stuff. Look at this stuff. Yeah, we're building out here. I know, crazy, right? Now, wow. Okay. Anyway, now that we've a few materials here gathered, I think we are ready to start the construction of our nice windmill here. So I think what I want to do is go up. See, my block palette kind of is like the spruce, strip spruce, spruce planks, cobble, and then we're gonna have like a little bit of stone bricks, and then some like snow for like the actual windmill propeller itself. But I think if we do something kind of like this for the base here, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Alright, so if we do something kind of like this for the base, and then we raise it up, one like this, and keep going up, up 4 blocks. I don't have a water bucket on me, so this is going to be a little dicey. Alright. So if we just go 4 blocks like that, and now we just take some spruce planks and build out a floor here. And now, let's just go down to the ground and see what this looks like. Alright. Now if I just take some cobble and do this. Alright, so then I want to get like a colored strip here. What kind of... We could do pumpkin? Let's see. You couldn't tell I'm designing this entire thing on the fly here. Alright, we're gonna go with it and see how we like it. I do like the pop of orange it gives. Let me just gather some more pumpkins real quick. Alright, now we're gonna take a little step back and see how this looks. It doesn't look half bad. Of course, it is going to be a bit rough just because, of course, and no build's finished without a little detailing. But now I think if we just finish this off layer here with where the propeller's gonna sit and all that kind of stuff, it should look fairly decent. Alright, I'm gonna add the propeller here and see what this looks like. Alright, so I got like a decent outline of what I wanted. So I went for the stripped like area here, and then we added on the windmill, which was a pain to try to figure out because it was a pain. But anyway, I think this is like the majority, and then I might do a moss roof because I just want to make it like fitting with my other house over there. I'll have to see how much moss I have, but this is basically what I wanted to do. Hold up. There we are. I don't know how I forgot that block. But now I think what I want to do is start detailing this thing. As you can see, I did like a bit of an interior here and started like detailing an area of what I wanted. I was messing around a little bit creative on how I wanted to detail this. So I think what we want is like a mixture of stone and like, how much cobble do we have? Okay, we have enough cobble for what I want. I just gotta find myself a stone cutter, which I have one back in my house, which I'm gonna go grab real quick, and I'll be right back over. Alright, now that I have my stone cutter from my old humble abode, now what I really want, I did gather some more cobblestone and stuff from our chest, but I want to grab a few walls here. Walls, and then a few of these as well, just to see how I can. Where did I put the? There we are. Alright. So say something, because right now, since we just have a very flat wall, I believe if we just sprinkle in a bit of if we sprinkle in a bit of like texturing, I would think it will bring this from a mediocre build to something actually decent. If we just place a few things here, like that, and that. And then we just replace you with, yes, there we are, spruce. And it's like that, where it just has at least like not a flat texture to it, because we're not trying to be boring now, because boring for boring's sake is boring. So I'm gonna finish up like texturing this, and then I'll be right back. Now that we got a little bit of texturing done, I also did decide to do a little texturing up there, and then add this little like ridge range, and I might add like a few windows as well. But since now we got a little bit of a texturing here, I decided to do like a mixture of stone, cobblestone stairs, walls, just to give it like, to break it up and give it some depth to it. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with this midsection here, because it is a bit drab at the moment, but I think now we're going to start working on the roof and see if I can get some windows in. Alright, and then after that, once we knock those out, we'll knock out the two silos, which should be very easy to, because I'm probably just going to do something similar to that design there. So let's get to working on that. I added a few bits and bobs here, because I still have to add in the windows, and I've thought for this midsection here to like make it a little bit more interesting, add some like gates, but of course only so much you can do with it. I feel like I'll keep workshopping it and seeing what I can like, but for right now I think this is a complete little section. I might add, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with that barrier between the top and bottom section. I'll workshop that too, but for right now, this is our windmill. I know interior is a bit lackluster. I'll work on the interior a little bit later, but now let's work on these two silos. So what I'm going to do is going to do a nice little spin here, and we're going to have two exact silos built. 3, 2, 1. Alright, and there are our silos for our little farm area. And they're basically just the same identical build, but a few variations here and there, like the texturing, but I didn't want to go anything too like overly textured like our windmill here. So now what I'm gonna do is basically, now we just basically till the land and get ourselves a little farm going. So now I'm gonna start clearing out some of the snow here because I keep forgetting that it does snow in this area. So I'm gonna clear out the snow, get ourselves some farmland tilled up, start planting those potatoes here we have right here, and hopefully we get ourselves a nice sustainable food source. And then once I get that done, we're going straight back over to that ruined portal we found, and we're going to the Nether. So there's gonna be a lot going on in this episode. So I'm gonna get this little farm set up, get that done quickly, get it sustainable, and then we're going straight to the Nether. Alright, now that we have ourselves a little farm plot, I'm gonna start working on this like to get it built up. But we're gonna take a break from all of that. And we are going to clear inventory here and head straight to the Nether. Also, I did work on the interior of this little farming district area. You know, nothing much of an interior, but I thought might as well put like some pumpkins, a little bit of moss, false ceiling, and all that kind of stuff. But I know it's not like special, but it's at least something that we can have in there. And then the silos are, of course, hollow because we have nothing to put in there just yet. But we are just going to dump everything we do not need. And here I do want to take that, this, and that. But we do not need any of that. Alright. And then we're going to head ourselves over to the Nether. We're going to need a piece of flint to get a flint and a steel. Now, I believe that, like, ruined portal should be somewhere over this direction. So, I swear I need to get, like, a path to it. But it should be along this here frozen lake. Should probably bring more food than 2 mutton, but we're just going to take a look in the Nether and see what we got. I'm not exactly sure what our Nether is going to look like. Jeez. Hopefully we can find... Is that another azalea? Dude, there's so many azaleas around here. That's wild. Alright, now I believe there should be. Please tell me there's obsidian somewhere around here. Alright, there is. Don't tell me we're just missing one piece of obsidian. If we're missing one piece of obsidian, I'm going to cry. We're going to put that there. Come on, we have to have at least one piece of obsidian somewhere. Alright. Well, I'm gonna see if I can get back to that lush cave I was at originally and see if I can find some obsidian down there. Alright, we're back. Maybe I did not have any obsidian down here, but there, I did remember there was lava down here. What's over here? Damn, I actually was needing torches, so we will take the torches. Alright, so if we can... Hello, Mr. Slime. Ow, ow. Jesus Christ, his range is big. Okay. Come on. I'll take some slime as well. Alright, I'll take some slime as well. And we just need to get up there. There's so much iron around here. But we are not here for the iron. We are here for that. There's another geo down here. Alright, let's just get ourselves that one singular piece of obsidian. And hopefully not get lost like last episode. Is that it? I literally swear I saw an axolotl and there's another one here. Huh? Excuse me? Oh my. Huh? How the hell did that even happen? Should've... Okay, we got another one over here. We don't need to worry, we got another one over here. Got some more over here. And... Ooh. Now, that is something we'll take. We'll take some free diamonds. Oh, that's why there's so much iron. There's a vein of iron over here. Alright, I'm gonna get this iron real quick, because I cannot pass up on it. There's so much iron. I think I'm gonna burn here. There we are. Alright, now that we created obsidian. Alright, now that we have the obsidian here, I'm just gonna gather all the iron that I can. Because you never have enough iron, as I always like to say. But I'm definitely gonna have to go off camera and mine some of this more. Alright. I gotta stop. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna mine the rest of this probably after this episode. I'm gonna come back down here and just go caving a little bit to get myself geared up a bit. But, alright, now that we have that, now it's time to find our way out. This time and not get lost. Because that was embarrassing last episode. Being that tired to the point where I didn't even know where the hell I was. But, luckily for me now, I am fully awake and conscious. And diamonds are aplenty. I will take some more diamonds. We'll take that. Alright. No, we're not gonna get ourselves lost here. We're gonna go back out. We gotta go back out and up. If I can go up. Alright, we gotta go back out and up. Alright, I'm gonna get myself back up to the surface real quick and back to that portal. Alright, now that I am back. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are there so many mobs? Why are there so many mobs? Okay, this ain't where I die. This ain't where I die. Okay, there's so many zombies. Why are there so many zombies? I gotta go. I gotta go. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go. Why are there so many mobs? Okay. I am not dying here. Okay. I'm gonna take the berries I just got and eat something. Oh my god, I almost died there. Jesus Christ. Alright. Let me just get back to that portal real quick. Actually died, bro. No. Oh, oh no, 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 no. Okay. Okay. Okay, boys. Okay, boys. Okay, boys. Okay, boys. Okay. Okay. This is why we hate kids. Come back here, you. Okay. We got rotten flesh. Gonna have to eat rotten flesh. Jaleesa, heal up. Oh my god, bro. We need food. I'm in desperate need of food. No. I'm not dying. Alright. Now that we are back and nearly dead, we'll create the portal. Alright. Oh, no. Okay. There's that. Now, let's see what exactly our spawn looks like. Yo! Oh my god. Dude. In the middle of a fortress. Yo! In the middle of a fortress, you're joking me. This is an insane spot. Oh my god, we're gonna die. I'm just gonna lock that up a little bit, you know. We don't want too much lava, you know. A little bit of lava's alright for the people, but too much. And there's a spawner over there. Okay, I am gonna go before I get myself killed. But okay, so we can easily get ourselves some blaze rods. And yes? Did they upgrade? They updated the baby textures? Like baby hoglins, bro. Oh, sorry. But since our portal is right here, and we have blaze spawner literally right down the road, this is actually probably the best spawn for us to get. So what I'm going to do is set up a little like nether base here, just so I can like have myself a little bit of an outpost of some sorts, because I want to at least like have myself like set up somewhat here. Alright, so if I can get to these noises I'm hearing are sick though. Alright. I'm gonna go back to the overworlds because I honestly need food or I'm going to die in here. But that is a crazy spawn. Start off the world. That is a crazy spawn. Okay. Now let's see if I can make myself back home. Yo, I did have some food on me. I have to do this gap. Alright. But now that we're gonna make ourselves our way home, I still can't believe that is our spawn, dude. In the middle of a fortress. Oh, this world is too kind to me right now. This world is way too kind to me. I'm waiting for me to like die or something. I'm surprised I haven't died yet. But alright, let's get ourselves back to this. Our farm area. And I think this is just where we call an episode for today. So I think right now I'm gonna probably end it here just because I am a little under gear at the moment to go into the nether. But I think next episode we're gonna do full nether and we're gonna explore that, kill some blaze so we can get to the end possibly. I'm not end really soon because I do want to take like the game a little slow just because it is I like playing the game a little. I always speed run the game in all my other worlds, so I just want to take this one slow and get that. But I do have some mega build projects I want to work on, so getting to the end would be very helpful. So I think right now we're gonna probably end it. I'm gonna like AFK a little bit so I can get this farm up and going, and then next episode I'll have enough food and resources where we're gonna go straight into the nether there and probably get some netherite, get some blaze rods, possibly pearls, and just get ourselves geared up and ready for the end fight whenever we decide to do that. Because I know I'm definitely going to need probably some diamond armor and all that kind of stuff just to get the end fight going. Of course, there are people who, fight the Ender Dragon purely with the bed strat or speed run to the end. I'm not really gonna do that. I'm gonna, prepare like it the old-fashioned way, get myself some diamond armor here, some diamond tools, and then we'll just probably go from there. But yeah, this was episode 2 of Flown the Coop, and I hope y'all enjoyed what you got here. We built ourselves a little farming area, got ourselves some resources, and built up a nether portal, and of course got ourselves a few more diamonds here. So we should be able to get, at this rate, I'm going to probably head back to the, not the button I wanted to press. We're probably going to head back over to that cave there, mine up all the iron there, have it all smelted, and be ready to head to the nether soon. So I will see y'all in the next episode of Flown the Coop, and it's been real.